Hi, I'm Brad, and welcome to Coop Dreams. We've grown a lot since we introduced our first 4 hens to the rec center, and we're growing some more. We're breeding our cows and our goats, so we should have a calf, maybe, and we should have some kids, maybe. In addition, we've gone back to school with the Brinzy Earth Day Hatch-Along to teach kids the miracle of hatching chickens. Also here at the farm, we've hatched our own guinea eggs and our own turkey eggs and added some cool new breeds from the hatchery. We've continued to try our hand at organic gardening and added 2 raised beds this year. We're also going to focus on just a couple of beehives. In addition, we've added some rescue rabbits to the Coop Dreams farm, and later on this year, we'll be doing our 17th Coops for Troops presentation for a worthy military family. So keep joining us, laughing and learning right here on Coop Dreams.
Last time on Coop Dreams.
John of Heinold Feeds had recently learned of some rescue Harlequin rabbits through his rabbit coaches, Penny and McKenna, and he made the connection to have them come out to the Coop Dreams farm. In addition to dropping off the 6 rabbits, I wanted them to first check out the rabbit hutches that I had just finished and make sure that they were suitable for the 4 does and 2 bucks. With complete honesty, if you see something that's not right, I will not cry. My lip may quiver. But I need to know, safety-wise, health-wise, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so start here. Built this door myself.
And latches.
Because this was not a door. This was just kind of a window.
I wish the latches would stay shiny forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I just finished this. When did I text you? Like 24 hours ago? Just finished this. Okay, so I have dark place.
Cool.
I have now hardware cloth floor.
Yep.
And that's needed for, because I heard if they're on the ground, there's the moisture and there's disease that they can pick up.
Yep.
So with these kinds of things, I put it in. I didn't want their little feet to get hurt. Is that okay to have something like this?
The one thing you're going to want to watch is they're going to chew this. So eventually you're going to want to find something different. Oh yeah, they'll eat anything. Okay, so is this a danger then to have in there? I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it in McKenna's face. So would you be concerned if it was just the hardware cloth for the flooring throughout? I should have some areas where they can be off of.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll need to put something in there, and you say a hard plastic would probably be the best.
Even straw. Just pack it in there with straw.
Okay.
The one thing I am worried about on the floor, though, is your wire's a little wide. Usually when we do floor wire, it's about half that size. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. Okay. Especially what I worry about is when the babies come, because their little paws can get through
easy.
there.
I see what you guys are up to, because he brought baby starter feed.
Yeah, he did.
You're already talking babies, and I built a hutch that separates them. But I imagine it's like chicken math, and we're going to head down that road. And these boards are screwed in because where there's the edge, there's some little bit of rough metal in there, so it just protects their little feet. They're not hooves. They're
paws.
I love it. It's made out of recycled stuff. I really like that.
I'm very happy about that.
I'm pretty impressed with your building skills here, Brad.
This has been since, because I thought when we first started talking about this, I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 months down the road, and I can casually build this. And then when you texted, that might have been 3 weeks ago when you first got those rabbits.
Yeah.
This, I didn't even have time to do blueprints. I was like throwing things together to make it work. Okay, so here would be the side for the does.
Okay.
Look at that. Door works. Hinges work.
We're off to a good start.
Check this out. So now, if we do want to intermix.
Whoa.
Awesome.
I love that.
That's great.
You're not just saying that, right?
No, that's awesome.
Because nobody has ever complimented my building.
That is really cool.
And that works perfect.
It's not a perfect fit, but it will keep the bucks and the does separate if I want. Other than needing to remove the car floor mats and filling the hutch with hay, Penny and McKenna liked what they saw for the rabbits' new home. After reviewing several helpful tips for raising the rabbits, we finally got around to handling the little fluff balls, which looks easy, but it does take some practice.
Before we get started, Brad, I wanted to bring you a little gift.
I'm part of the team now.
There you go.
All right,
There you go.
here we go. And this, you wear this when you're, because it prevents you from getting scratched, or it prevents
for having a lot of hair on us.
Gotcha.
Some of the rabbits we have on the table are just molting and it's coming out in handfuls.
always,
Yeah.
or just like all year round, just during like.
Just depends on the individual rabbit.
And then this what do you keep in your? You got your phone?
Nail clippers. We're gonna have an escapee here shortly.
By the end of the day, I usually have a couple rabbit turds in there too.
Yeah. You know what? Too. This would be egg collecting.
Yes.
Too.
There you go.
Grilling,
For what?
flipping burgers on the grill.
Oh, get your little seasoning here.
Right?
Here we go. What?
Okay.
How do you pick up a rabbit?
So the easiest way is to pick them up by their sides, but you want to make sure that they feel secure.
Okay.
So,
Like picking a chicken up.
and I have big hands, like you have big hands. So you can pick them up underneath their belly and then just support, kind of support their back end. There you go.
And then support
Yep.
their back end.
Yep, and then you can actually, if you flip them to the side, kind of, so like if you got them like this, then you can kind of just lean them up against you.
Okay. He's checking me out. He's like,
Yeah.
this guy doesn't know rabbits. He doesn't know rabbits.
Rabbits, like they kind of like, if you tuck their head underneath your arm a little bit, then they feel more secure because they
Looking
can't
for
see.
my jugular. Okay, right? And he didn't want to go in there. Or she doesn't. This is doe,
Yep,
right?
this is the doe cage.
Okay. You need to see your
Actually,
belly,
turn
right?
it around and put it up towards your belly. There you go. And then you got a hand on the butt and a hand on the back kind of thing, and now she feels a little bit more secure.
Okay.
So to flip them over, the easiest way that I have found, and like I said, you have larger hands like I do, is we can use their ears. This doesn't hurt them. So
Kind of like handlebars.
yep, and we just use that mostly to guide them. And of course, they haven't been flipped over a lot, so they're not totally comfortable with it.
Holy cow.
But the stronger that you have a hold of their ears, just like I said, we're using that as a guide, but now they feel a little bit more secure, so they're more comfortable with being on their back.
And you'll notice McKenna does not have the back of their neck, the skin, grabbed either. She's just kind of cradling the shoulders.
Here.
Welcome to spring.
So like this.
And don't be afraid to really grasp their ears and really hold on to their shoulders.
Yep. Okay.
And that's the one thing we teach kids about.
Whoa. Okay.
We'll edit that part out, right?
Okay. All right. I know. I'm learning.
And they're young, so oftentimes they just need to be worked with a little bit, and they will be just fine. Yep.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I think she likes the side.
She likes the side.
Okay. I even got a quick lesson on keeping their tiny claws trimmed. Their little paws proved to be quite a bit more dainty than trimming goat hooves.
And you're just taking a little bit off because there's not much there right now to clip.
So far, so good. I'm really excited to see what they think of the hutch.
Okay.
So, do we take them over like this? Do we take the cages over?
We'll take the cages.
Take the cages over. Yeah.
We loaded up the hutches with straw and put the bucks together on the left side. They were curious, but luckily didn't seem afraid. Then we did the same with the 4 does. They all seemed to enjoy their new home, which was a huge relief. Water and feed would be added right inside of the 2 hutches. John went through the nutritional components of their Orrin Reynolds rabbit feed and the bunny starter feed, which he suggested we mix together during the transition. And because all animals deserve treats of some sort, John also talked about their Doc's Rabbit Enhancer. It's a feed supplement for additional nutrition and protein and has a great taste that rabbits love. Surprisingly, carrots are not recommended due to their high sugar content. In order to tell the 6 rabbits apart and to identify each if they happen to escape, Penny and McKenna came prepared to tattoo their names in the ears of each of the rabbits. We went with a country western theme, naming the bucks Doc and Al. The does were named Taylor, Shania, Reba, and Dolly. And as if all the help with rabbits wasn't enough, John also brought us some Belster horse feed and helped to get it stacked in the barn. They're gonna love it.
Naya's just hanging out.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So appreciate, you know, not just coming down and sharing your information, but I know it took 3 hours to get to him, so it's a long day for you both. And to bring another rabbit raiser?
Got it.
There you go.
Rabbit raiser into the world is awesome, so thank you very much. And you, thank you for hooking this
You're welcome.
up and getting this all together. And
Thank you for, you know, choosing Heinhold and bringing some rabbits. I think you're going to be really happy about it.
well, I'm thrilled right now, and the fact that they're rescue and that they were dropped off and unwanted is perfect
Yes.
for our little farm.
Yeah.
So.
And we'd be happy to help you with any kind of mentorship that you need to.
Oh, be careful what you wish for.
John only has Penny's number. He doesn't have my number.
All right.
I can get it.
I know you can.
Let's go ahead and get that taken care of right now then. The time had come for a borrowed buck Force to return home to Twin Willows Farm. He had joined the herd without any complications, never tried to escape, and seemed to take his breeding role very seriously. He was an easy to care for goat because he pretty much did whatever the other goats were doing. Force was pretty mild-mannered and didn't seem to pee on himself as much as Fire and Flurry had done in her previous breedings. That was very much appreciated. So here we are back at Twin Willows Farm. So this is Force. He has pretty much done the job he was contracted to do. I think we've got 4 does back at the farm. He should have them all bred. And I think our first ones are going to be kidding in the middle of July. That little noise under his breath, it's not a full, I don't know if you've heard it, it's not a full, is that content or is that upset?
I think he's just saying, what are we doing? He sees us, and we're staring at him.
He has not moved from this position. He laid down just when we turned the corner here. Other than that, he's been standing like that, staring out there. Now, he did eat the grain. He hasn't touched the hay, but he does not look like he's happy with me. He did not want me to close this door. He was fighting me on that.
You're okay, Force. Fun stuff. He's pretty strong, yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna lift him down.
Oh, I'll lift him. I'll get him.
You sure? I'm okay with that.
He's already made my sweatshirt smell nice.
Right? There we go. All right, go see your friends.
Now, the barn was here when he left, right?
Yes. Yes,
So
in fact, he was, but now I had them in the corner back here in the winter. Yeah, he knows where he is. Yep, watch cords. There's another cord up here.
Can you tell that he knows where he's at?
Yeah, he can. He knows.
In addition to taking Force back to Twin Willows, I was excited to see Evangeline again. Hey, girl. Hey.
He's like, ooh, I remember him too.
Hi. Hi. How are things? How are things at the goat chick camp? Yeah?
She's happy. She's really happy.
She looks it. She looks it. She wasn't nearly as excited to see me, but it was comforting to see how well she seemed to settle in with all of the other goats. She's interested in Force.
She's been bred to him a couple times.
How are you?
I think she recognized you. I really do. Jolene.
This is such a cool setup. Well, let's go ahead and take him back to the buck so we can see that buck yard, if you're okay with that. There's no problem with the pig and the goats being together?
He's the boss.
And outside of just being cool to have a pig around, is there a purpose?
My husband went looking for a four-wheeler on Craigslist, came home with a pig. That's the story.
And what does he eat?
Whatever the goats eat. Okay. They're probably gonna fight. Here, go home. You're the worst. And then that's Judge. This is Force's son from last year.
It's like same thing in the truck. You just
Glad you didn't put him in the back seat though.
Oh man, I was under strict orders not to. It was amazing to see Erica's new setup following a barn fire that had destroyed everything. She basically had to start over and rebuild a new facility for raising her goats. This is awesome.
It's fun. This is my favorite part here. Yeah, she's gonna go today, but
she's gonna kid today?
She's gonna kid today.
Okay.
Oh, he's still alive. Hey kids.
Oh my gosh. As an added treat, we also got to see her 1- and 2-day-old kids that were just born. And there's more on the way. Oh my gosh. Are these all sold, Erica?
Well, they'll fill reservations.
Yeah.
Most of them, yeah. Sweetie.
Yeah, can you call Jackson real quick? Hi. I know. It's like a mountain. Yeah, you want to come up high, don't you? You want to come up here. Okay, you can come up here. Hi. 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 Yes, I know. My goodness, somebody's standing on you. Hi. Whoa! 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 Hi. Spring is always a pretty time on the farm with flowers blooming and trees blossoming. It also means a very busy time with a lot of different things going on, not the least of which was dismantling and repurposing the rec center now that the second walk-in coop was completed. The door. Might be able to repurpose that for something, but right now the door is going to go into the Coop Dreams Museum and Hall of Fame. I gotta try and figure out how to get this off. This place was built like Fort Knox. All right. And there is now no longer a back door on the rec center. It's heartbreaking. Can't even imagine what little Banty Roo is going through right now as he watches his home get taken apart. No matter how much noise the drilling and hammering was making, the chickens didn't seem at all concerned and were much more interested in finding broken soil for easy scratching and fresh bugs to hunt and peck. They certainly didn't seem alarmed or even saddened by the decommissioning of the rec center as a coop. And even without a door, they still liked being able to use their favorite nesting box. With the onset of warmer temps, it was also time to move the 3 buff Orpingtons from the farm store, which were now teenagers, to the grow-out pen at the back of the house. There's always a fun transition to watch as they check out the natural outdoor surroundings, and still amazing how quickly they adapt to the Coop and Run as their new home. This move, of course, made room for another mail order delivery of 13 more chicks from Hoover's Hatchery to take over one of the nice big brooders that we now have thanks to Roost and Root packaging of the raised garden beds. Early on, they sure stayed clumped up together whenever a new sound or other distraction spooks them, but man are they cute. Days go by fast, and we also soon had turkeys and guineas hatching in the garage incubators. And there were some of our own chick eggs that hatched to partner up with them. Not to be forgotten, the Earth Day hatch-along being done with the kindergarten class brings even more chicks into the world. Oh, this one here got a little. I think these two are probably gonna hatch today. Most did get adopted by students' families, but we ended up with a couple additional ones ourselves. Every year, it seems that chicken math goes into full swing, and here it goes again.
To watch episodes on the go, be sure to download the Coop Dreams app. And for even more fun, like Coop Dreams on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit our website at www.coopdreams.tv.
Yep. It's not the warmest of goodbyes.
She's like, see ya.
All right, sweetheart. So, you know, when your kid walks away from you at camp, when you drop them off at camp, it hurts a little bit, but you feel good because you know they're okay.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
While Brad's not here, what do you think of the hutches?
They are actually very creative and
Very well built,
yes,
actually.
yes, they actually look very nice.
Yes.